Let's go ahead and start recording. Let's get Rogie out of the way. Goodbye, Pierogi, my sweet cat. And then we'll take this away, and here we are. Welcome back. Malcolm Rose, the Coglin Chaos Knight. So, anything could happen here. We're still worshipping Zom, so the god of chaos is, he giveth and he taketh away. However, you know, we do have these 5 scrolls of blinking and 6 scrolls of telly, so I would be surprised if I just got instantly owned by anything because we have those tools, but you never know. Hey, June, thank you for the sub. 17, great number, says 18. I guess you were at 17.
17, whoa, great number.
There you go. Jeff Bezos is memeing you. Our resistances are great due to our gizmo and also due to these mutations. Mutations in general are insane. You know, the fact that we have all positives, except for the horns, which are technically classed as positive, but I'd say negative on account of the fact that I can't wear a helmet. Point is, Zom has been very, very good to us in terms of mutations, and hopefully that sticks around. The mutation system, you know, generally speaking, it's less advanced than CUDs. The mutation system is typically a bad thing. Usually it happens because you run into an enemy that has, let's look at the Shining Eye. You run into a Shining Eye or something that has malmutate, and then it malmutates you, and probably you're going to get a bad mutation, and it does nasty things to you, like reduces your strength, or makes it so you can't use your scrolls sometimes if you take damage, etc. But there's also positive mutations, and you can roll those randomly. There are potions of mutations you can drink. There used to be purple meat that you could eat. If you killed certain enemies, they would you could butcher them and get purple meat, and that would randomly mutate you. But they decided that was too fun, and they had to remove it. Typically, the mutation system is something you want to avoid, but because I'm worshiping the god of chaos, he just kind of zaps me once in a while and makes me, you know, grow extra nipples, I guess. Or whatever it is he wants to do to me. So in this case, he's been very, very good to me because I've been entertaining him, I guess, by virtue of using Mephitic Cloud on enemies and confusing them and making them attack themselves, which he finds to be hilarious. So he's been mostly happy with me, so many of his effects have been good, although I'm never going to forgive him for teleporting me next to a Goliath frog and nearly ruining this run. Anyway, we finished Elf 3 last time. We found this wacky staff, which I tell ya, I think it's hilarious that these artifact staves can have multiple brands now, because if Magma Bolt still existed, that would be giving 3 Archmagi stacks for that spell. And I think it'd be extra interesting as a Coglin where you could really, really stack Archmagi, although unless they've changed something, it only goes to 3 anyway, so we're not fooling with that today. Oh, hey, doesn't he? Welcome. It's Conjuration Fire and Earth. I was hoping you would show up and see that. Double boosted fireballs for 1 staff. Yep, pretty much all your fire spells, except for, like, Ignition, are going to be Conjurations, so you also get that int +4. 3 pips of Archmagi. Just max out on your Magma Bolt. Wear a robe of Archmagi with this, and your fireballs are triple boosted. But we're not doing that. I mean, it would do funny things for us, but we can't hot swap weapons as a Coglin, so it is what it is. As you can see, I'm training a whole bunch of different spell schools up to small amounts, and the reason is because I found all these neat little kind of hybrid Gish type spells. I want to use Fugue of the Fallen. I want to get V's Electric Charge online, even though we have Rampage all the time. There are reasons why V's would be really useful, where we can, you know, it can literally just blink a dude out of the way if I want to hit something that's behind it. Multiple branded hits on swinging. That's a really interesting question, and it makes me want to run a Coglin that uses 2 staves, hoping for artifact staves. I'm gonna view this thing. So the description implies that it's only the Earth one. Like, it implies this is an Earth. I think code-wise, if I had to guess, this is just an Earth staff that has Conjuration and Fire tacked onto it. I doubt that it gets the other 2 branded hits. That'd be incredible if it did. I just don't think DCSS is cool enough to allow that. heavy sling. If this was earlier in the game, maybe I'd be using that. Double ranged weapons. We found that plus 12 Great Mace of Speed, which is incredible, but again, it's just too late. It's just too late. We've got our Demon Blade. We've got our quick blade, and we're just dual wielding. We got 15 short blades and 14 long blades, which is min delay on both. So I think we're just gonna, you know, it is what it is. We're just gonna stick with that. Oh yeah, we have lots of wands. We have a lot of scrolls. We have less potions than I would like. Yep, we're doing okay. And we should be able to train all this stuff up pretty fast. It's a very low amount of experience, and we'll see where we're at after that. My goal is to get Irradiate online as well. That's going to be really helpful. We're going to get that, and then once Irradiate's online, let's say below 10%, and we have all this hybrid stuff online, probably we're just going to go defenses for the rest of the game. And that's going to be the way forward. So we've done Elf before Spider because Spider is insane these days. We could go to Depths, we could go into Spider, we could go into Vaults. I'm going to take a quick look at Spider. Before I do that, we're going to go to D8. Oh, hey! Thank you, Zom. I guess even though I have horns, I can wear a hat. It's not a helmet. Hat survives until horns do. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm just surprised he gave me a hat. I mean, I knew that you could wear hat with horns, but actually, I think you can wear a hat on horns too. Actually, I think it's horns 3 that takes it away. I'm not sure though. All right, let's go ahead and clear this out. These guys all have disto weapons, but that's okay. Okay. So I'm trying to not let these guys get next to me, because if Disto touches me, they can, very, very, very bad things can result. He really wants to follow me. I want to just go up and attack him, but I know it's not a good idea. Actually, I guess I could probably V's Electric Charge, and it's 79% chance to hit. What's the chances of something bad happening? About 4%, I guess. Survive a dunk into the abyss. Yeah, at XL19, yeah, but here's the thing about that. You really don't want to go into the abyss in Modern Crawl, because every time you go, you are creating an issue for yourself down the line. Am I open to the idea of a drinking game in DCSS after new version release? Take a drink when you notice something that got changed and drink the entire glass if something got removed. Try not to die of alcohol poisoning on a standard 3-rune run. No, I'm not open to that. I try to, on this channel, I mean, I don't want to be like too moralizing or whatever, but it's the same reason why I would probably never do a gambling stream, because I don't want to kind of model what I would call bad behaviors in people. I do have this strong feeling that, generally speaking, you become the people that you hang around with. Like, if you hang around with total dirtbags or people just with bad habits, and you surround yourself with that, well, Belatro's fine. It's not for money. I'm talking about gambling for, oh, you're joking. But, I mean, what I'm trying to say is, you know, it's, I try to not influence people in what I see as extremely negative ways. And I do think people, no matter how smart you are, and sometimes you're more susceptible to it, actually, the smarter you are. But I think that everybody is susceptible to that kind of, I guess you call it peer pressure. Cyborg is melancholy. But, yeah, no, I mean, I could make sort of make a funny, like, call it a drinking game, but I'm drinking kombucha, which is non-alcoholic, I guess. Hey, Starcatcher, what's up, man? Okay, let's go deal with Jorgrin and Francis. What are we using? Venom and Protect? Yeah. We've got Silence. Okay, there he is. Not as dangerous as alcohol. That's a good way to give myself a stomach ache. God, I want some more coffee, but I'm trying to slow down on that again, actually. Alrighty, Grasping Roots, Petrify. We're almost immune to his Petrify. I'm trying to decide. THC drinks. Oh God. Okay, he LRD'd me and I took no damage. Okay, we got him slowed. Let's get him in the Mephitic Cloud. Let me think about this. Like, he can do up to about 90 damage to me. 84? Yeah, 84. So, he can't take me down in one shot. And after that 84 damage, or if he rootses me, I can just silence at that point, and it'd be fine. And he's slow as well. It's no big deal. So let's just try to do this without spending resources, yeah? Or we can miscast Vs. That's cool. Hey, he's confused. We're good. Okay, I'm magically locked in place. I can't move. Okay. Alright. I kind of screwed myself with that miscast. Grab some Disto Weapon just in case. I'm holding on to the Rapier of Distortion. I am a step ahead of you, my friend. I guess I'll just spam Curare at him because I've got a lot. How long does this last? Okay. Alrighty. Hits you but doesn't damage. I'll just silence. I'll just silence if I start taking a bunch of damage. By the way, we attack... Let's see. You hit Jorgrin with your Demon Blade of Protection. You barely miss with your Quick Blade. You barely miss with your Quick Blade. So we are getting 3 attacks every time we attack, and I'm getting a headbutt, a chance to headbutt after every single attack, which is pretty cool. I wonder if I'm getting a 3rd chance to headbutt there as well from the Demon Blade. Ox attacks are actually incredible with dual wielding. Neo Jorgrin is odd. No, that was a miscast from V's. The ground beneath you fractures. Yeah, he's just meleeing me. Okay, that was a little risky, but not really. Like I could have used a Scroll of Silence to bail out of that fight at any moment. Really grasped. Charge forward with an Electric Crackle. I want to see Demon Blade of Protection. Well, he died instantly. I want to make sure I'm getting all of my attacks with V's, but it's going to have to be something with more HP. I've got to stop doing this. Holy shit. I'm gonna Volpera because with this miscast is killer. It's actually like potentially game ruining. I could silence, I guess. Actually, because this is so dangerous, I feel like I should instantly Wand of Light him. Okay, good, he's blinded. Is he confused, though? Unable to see me. Okay, good, he's confused. Okay, that ended. Now we get to see the power of V's, assuming I don't just miscast again. What is my damn miscast rate on that? It's insane. Oh, why am I even trying to cast that? It's 36%. Clearly not thinking. June, yeah, the frog thumbnail is great, right? Okay, it looks like Zom has put a bunch of doors around me. No problem, Mazanaka. Raise the black torch. Yeah, we Maybe we should just be doing... Maybe we should just be doing, Red Mule again. Oh my god, Zom, stop it. Screams a word of power. Well, hold on. Well, now he can Iron Shot me. So we have to silence. Because he can double Iron Shot me for the win. Actually, this is a big problem, because he can also melee me for an insane amount of damage. His doors make it harder to run away. Yeah, I'm not real happy about it. I'm not real happy about the fact that he's hasted. Do I have Yara's by any chance? No. Yara's is a funny move. Even if I had it, I don't know if I'd be casting it, but I guess I'd have to train some hexes. But yeah, Yara's would be ideal here. But then again, there's a chance of miscast, so probably I shouldn't. I'm just trying to think. It's a must-have on Zomchars. I don't disagree that it would be useful. Yara's would make this free. It would if I am trusting it not to miscast. AI keeps recasting haste. Yeah, I would just rather do it from further away. No, Roots is not the play, because the thing is, like, if I do anything other than blink away or silence, he will instantly, he could potentially just Iron Shot me twice. For game-ending damage. It's just I don't really want to silence because he's also attacking for 41 damage. I hate the idea of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hate the idea of blinking. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't Iron Shot me from there. He could move forward and then Iron Shot. Yes, it would, because it's got range 4. He could Icicle me twice, but that's no big deal. I've got RC. I think it has to be a blink, which is terrible. But I could also just go here. That's guaranteed to get me out. Oh, and of course he gets confused immediately. Okay. Dude! Also, yes, I see this. Well, without his friend, this is a little better. It's okay. I'm gonna Curare him. Miss. Spooky Tower right here. Yeah, am I gonna have to blink again? This is really, really bad, actually. He could just melee my ass down if I silence, but without the guy here, it's like less damage per turn. I can't believe the Curare missed. I shouldn't have even done that, but I'm trying not to burn myself out of all my damn silence, or excuse me, all my blink. Wait a minute. Okay, Francis can see invisible. No, Telly, it's too late for Telly. It's just, the Mephitic Cloud is not lasting very long on Francis. Is the big problem here. Damn, dude. I mean, if I were to silence, probably Mephitic Cloud confuses. And probably we're good. I could always, like, spam down heal wounds. I feel like it is silence. Yeah, I mean, well... Is Maurice scary while silence? No. Not really. He's just going to melee. In fact, well, he's got a paralyzed one, but I'm immune. Yeah, he's fine while silenced. I can just melee him down. It's no big deal. Okay, and there it is. I waste my silence because he immediately gets confused, but we're gonna get the damn stabs. There we go. Problem is solved. Okay. He's confused. I hate that we burned a silence there. I hate even more that we burned a blink, but that was mostly clean. I'd say that curare I tried to throw was not a clean move. But I'm happy that dungeon is clear now. We've gotten those guys off the table, and I didn't really need to fight them, and I probably shouldn't have, but yeah, extracting a blink out of myself for the trouble was I'm gonna say that was a misplay. Getting warmed up. Okay, we're going to spider. Dispersal darts. Do we even have any left? Oh, I didn't even see those. It did not. Well, I mean, it should have auto picked up, but it didn't because I. Because I had used up my old ones. But yes, they are very useful. Possibly even in this branch. Hey, tower shield. Wouldn't it be nice if we were a species that, you know, didn't have a -3 aptitude for shields? Charge forward with an electric crackle. You slash the wolf spider with your demon blade of protection, quick blade attack, and quick blade attack. So you get all 3 attacks, but you don't get stabs. Mephitic Cloud will do some serious work in here. You, unfortunately, are resistant to poison. What's my chance to hit him? He's slow, so I should definitely roots. Or I'm slow, rather. But yeah, Mephitic Cloud is huge in here. Even with all the changes that make this thing a hilariously dangerous branch. I wonder what the chance of her getting confused here is. New Quick Blades is actually a good change, I agree. Quick Blades were just like mostly not worth using before, so I would agree with that. You confuse me, I'll confuse you. This is our big problem. Like, trying to melee down things with big AC is difficult for this character, particularly since my high base damage weapon is not branded to do more damage, it's branded to give me protection. I would have definitely preferred to have the protection on the Quick Blade. And maybe, like, flaming or frost freezing would be kind of ideal on the Demon Blade. I would actually even take heavy, believe it or not. Disto time? Oh, I want distortion on them? Well, I can't do that unless I find new ones. Oh, we found an enchant armor. Probably should enchant up my cloak, but I think I'm going to save it. Yeah, pretty much it doesn't, which makes me wonder, does the actual Geyer and Gimbal now attack 4 times? I mean, it's really, really strong, but it's hard for me to say that it's, like, overpowered. You know what I mean? Did Zom just confuse him? No, it must have blinded him. Oh, Zom made me invisible. So many things in this game where I'm just like, what's happening? Because of Zom. Actually, good change. Yeah, I agree. Okay, that melee was purple for about a half second. And then wasn't anymore. Is it because it had the disintegrate wand? Ramped up the Mendeley a bit, but it's still efficient. Yeah, 14 is fine. 14 is a perfectly fine skill level required for Mendeley. Really relying on procs. Yes. Yeah, you really do want brands, procs or stabs, which you really don't want to be relying on stabs in the late game, or really even in the mid game. But we kind of sort of are. Vamp Tooth. I would probably use Vamp Tooth. I think Vampiric becomes a better proposition when you're allowed to have another weapon that does lots of damage. Oh, the final... You mean the actual Mendeley, not the skill. Well, they bumped the skill requirement, though, didn't they? Oh, yeah, it was 8. I don't know why I thought it was 12. This is the third Torpor Snail we've seen on Spider 1. I guess maybe they bumped the spawn rate of those. Mega Vamp. Full damage dealt. Wow. That's pretty good. It's a quick blade too. Yeah, I'd use that. Knowing my luck though, it probably spawned in Salt and now we can't get it. Yeah, well, guess what? we've cucked ourselves out of Salt and out of some resources that I spent trying to do Salt and failing. Alright, well, Spider has been easy for floor 1, but I just know that eventually we're going to get a big wide open floor, and that's what this is looking like. Yeah, spam pandemonium farming. This character probably will walk into a Ziggurat, actually, for about 5 floors. I mean, I just don't see why not. This is the exact kind of character that needs that help. World record deepest abyss rune collect. That would be a tough sell. I feel like back when you could get multiple abyssal runes, there were, I don't know, I think there was a period of time in old DCSS where the abyssal rune, the abyss branch had no bottom, but I'm not sure about that. I do know that you could get infinite abyssal runes at one point, or was it, no, it was infinite demonic runes, wasn't it? From Pan, so we should get the world record of demonic rune collects in an ancient version. Okay, this is where things get a little bit, just a little bit sus. 500 demonic runes. Okay, I stepped away very carefully to force that orb. To not hit me and instead hit them. I feel like it was 500 runes, but I don't know. Who's to say? Oh, I saw an effect on me and I wasn't sure what it was. It's brilliance. Actually, no, that purple thing is my sword. JK. I wonder if I should just V's electric charge to jump up in here. Yeah, we're still miscasting. 26% is no joke. I've got to stop doing that. Also, why am I not using Fugue? You miscast everything. Good lord. You miscast Fugue of the Fallen. I might very well get some int over here. I mean, just being able to attack, being able to not miscast would be really, it'd be really nice. Okay, that is a Joragumo. Yeah, that is a Joragumo. A lot of damage possible. Let's get the slow on him so we can stem the bleeding a little bit. Damn it, he is just coming up. He has AF peril. We can't let him get next to us. Very cool. The Curare misses. The Dart of Dispersal misses. I love it. Very good. If I get paralyzed, do I die here? Probably, because of Orb of Destruction. So we're using Fear. I hate to burn a resource, but I'm just not going to risk getting paralyzed next to a thing that can do 90-some damage to me. If I had done that from this hallway, it would have been a little better. In fact, this is a rare treat, this hallway. Why am I slow? Why am I confused? Why am I slow and confused? I know why I'm slow as a torpor snail. Why am I slow? Or excuse me, why am I confused? How did I get... Did Zom do it to me? There's a Tarantella did it? Yeah, it was a Tarantella. I don't know how I missed that. We'll drink Curing. Okay, we're gonna Roots here. So Mr. Joragumo is not just owning me. I would really like to get Electric Charge online. Translocations and air. Okay, the Roots might just kind of do the job for me. Nope! Okay, we're going to Roots him, because if he paralyzes me... Okay, there we go. I was going to say, if he paralyzes me and starts spamming... if he started spamming Bolt of Drain at me, that would be very bad, but the Roots almost certainly would have taken him down before I died. That could have been really bad, though. I probably shouldn't have taken that risk there. After the Roots, we did use Light. This is why I hate Neo Spider, by the way. It's just too risky. Hey, finally, we've got an evocable that recharges. Good argument to for taking evokes to 15 at this point. Really, really good evocable, too. My favorite one. Useful on every character. There is no character that doesn't want it, unless you have foolishly gone Rue and then double foolishly sacrificed evocations, or Artifice. In which case, you deserve to lose the game! Let's see if we got multiple stabs here. Skewer the Emperor Scorpion like a kebab with your quick blade, and then you don't get more stabs. Hey, now you won that game. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, it is winnable. I'm just giving you a little grief. It's fair enough. I just know that every time I've done it, I've been sad. I've been sad about having done that. I'm saving my enchant armor, by the way. I'm saving it in case we find a cloak or a glove with a brand. Wave of Frost. Okay, nice, 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 nice. I am real happy. I am happy to see... maybe we can redeem ourselves a little bit. You know, we missed out on salt, but we get to do... Yeah, we get to do high-level ice cave. If we're lucky... Check this out. If we're lucky, we will get a freeze-branded demon blade out of this. Or even a freeze-branded double sword. Or some, maybe like an RC cloak. I would take that. That's fine. You can get a lot of really goofy things that you're not likely to find in other areas, especially ox slots that are branded with cold resist. Not that I care too much about cold resist. I mean, this character has that covered. Quadruple sword. Yes. Let's take a quick old look through the log here, because I didn't see the initial message. Oh, it doesn't say anymore? Okay. It'll only tell me after some time passes. Okay, we're close, because there's a Spriggan Defender Simulacrum. Anaconda Simulacrum. Yeah, it's up here. There it is. Demonic Ice Cave, that's fine. We can take it. Just had to double check and make sure I was RC. RC++. I'm not too worried about, you know, missing the ice cave. I'm more worried about losing instantly to some of this crap, so... Let's be real careful, yeah. Okay, we're not corroded. Just melee down the Tarantella. I should be using Fugue for all this crap. Ice Fiend is busted against that sort of character unless you diss to him. Yeah, Ice Fiend is going to be... I think we'll be okay. Dude, I swear to God, it's like these Jorgumos are using like dodge hacks. Let's disperse him. Yeah, dude, he's just doing it, you know. I took a step, so he'd have to go to the right. I guess I could just net him. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, good. We blinked him. There we go. Let's get Fugue up. Yo! Okay, that's the bolt. Man. I want to go up and just reset this crap, but... I gotta tell you, without resist negative, this is painful. I'm not gonna, if I have to miss the ice cave, I'll miss the ice cave. I'm not gonna play stupid risky here, you know? Okay. These things will become simulacra if I kill the Pharaoh Ant. Right? Miscast Fugue, always good. Grab that Death Talisman. Yes. Alright. Everything here should get confused really fast. We're talking like 48% on the wolf spiders, 58%, 68, 62%, except for the Pharaoh Ant, which does hit pretty hard. Let's take down the guy who can put me in webs, yeah? You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. Okay, 3 times at 45% failing. Okay, there, he's paralyzed. Wolf spider hits the pharaoh ant. Pharaoh ant is destroyed.
Fuck you!
I didn't want that to happen.
No-brain pussy! Fuck you!
Take down the simulacrum. Oh, so much crap. And I'm sure that the cave is gonna get nuked soon. I need a kill hole. That's what I need to do. This is just getting kind of stupid. Do I still have 2 levels of regen? Because that would be nice if that's the case. Or has he taken that away from me? No, I still have it. You know what would be great here? Charm. Charm would be amazing. Dude, we have been missing these 70% and things, like 73%. Whoops, nope, no para. I'll burn another roots, but I don't really want to. Okay, here we go. Alright, the rad roach can do some big boy damage to me, which is not great. So let's, well, I don't want to get perma-confused, so we actually have to use yet another roots charge for safety here. That's pretty good. At this point I am using resources to try to get to the ice cave before it breaks. We've gotten pretty unlucky here in terms of just, this looks like a relatively small floor, and we're like, we made some noise, which was my own mistake, but still, another rad roach. Well, the Wand of Light did some work there. We've got Fugue up, maxed out. Take us for a ride into that ice cave. No. Alright. Alright. Our mana has been stolen by our wand problem, by the fact that our wands use up mana every time we use them due to the mutation. I'm actually going to MO here. And I bet you even a single lightning will... Yeah, buddy. Okay. It's not so bad. It's almost funny because it's like, wow, this atheist Coglin isn't very strong. Oh no, what's happening now? Yeah, pretty much. It's certainly... I don't know. I want to get off Mr. Zom's wild ride. Let me put it that way. Okay, he's slowed now. We don't like to get hit by rad roaches because if they're in melee, they can just spam irradiate for like, 69 damage, which is, it's not great for me. I think we'll just use some Wands of Flame now. Okay, we'll bite the bullet and go into melee. With the +7 slay, we should be okay. Those Pharaoh ants, man, if you just look at them, it's crazy that they're in the spider branch because, they do 43 damage and then they also drain life for 21. It's like a miniature shadow dragon, except it doesn't even have to bolt, it just has to attack you to do the damage. So suddenly you care about negative energy resistance in Spider, which is just, it's very strange. And then you also care about cold resistance because he makes these simulacrums. I mean, I wouldn't want to fight simulacrums without cold resist. It's crazy. Hear the crackling of a melting archway nearby. I think it would say, like, desperate crackling or some word like that. Oh look, we got some translocations. I'm further regretting not taking the translocations manual. A true mistake. Oh no! Okay. Disjunction's not going to be very useful without that manual. I don't have the experience to support it. Disjunction is an amazing spell, by the way. Okay, we'll just go in. It's fine. And then I'll just remember to read Telly on my way out. No big deal, right? Maybe drink an Invis. So it used to be great to use Disintegrate against these guys, but now you can't. They still have really low magic resist, so you can paralyze them. I gotta really remember to read Telly on my way out, by the way. There's a lot of crap there. I almost want to Invis and then Telly. I'll probably just read Telly and then wait one turn and then go through. But win, lose, or draw, we gotta... Oh, is that a Minotaur Simulacrum? After this, I'm using my enchant armor, by the way. Either we find something that I'm going to want to use it on, or I simply use it on what I've got already. But we need some more AC at this point. It's a really questionable decision that I'm training so much translocations and air and stuff just to get Vs online, but... Poor man's fire cloud here. Well, that was really risky, being slowed. I was still attacking for less than speed 1, though, so... Or faster than speed 1, I should say. Alrighty. Obsidian statues, eh? Usually these are frozen statues. But I guess because this is a lair branch one, it has upgraded them, which I don't remember happening, but you know what? That's okay. There's fog. I'm always happy to see fog. Another Telly. That'll replace the one that we're going to use. Caustic Shrike Simulacrum. Wow, buddy. Great time to paralyze, I guess. Yeah. Casual Claw for 28 plus 54 damage, which we would resist a lot of, but I just... It seemed like a good thing to go ahead and paralyze him. Oh, hey. Shard Shrike Simulacrum. I'd be less scared of that, although... Oh, another one? You know what? I think we'll probably be okay just to swing on these. It occurred to me those are actually weaker than a regular Shard Shrike. Yeah, we're okay. It's because we have RC++. I don't... I mean, I still need to be somewhat careful, but anything short of like a Golden Dragon is probably going to lose really fast to me. Oh, that's a golden dragon. We're probably still okay. It's true. Strikes are no joke. Famous last words. Yeah, right? I have a rough idea of how good this character is, but his defenses just... they certainly could be better. Let me put it that way. Okay, these bog bodies will go down easy. Tower Shield of Cold Resist. Damn. Damn. I mean, I can't... At this point, I just can't spare the experience. This is going to be a non-shield run, and I'll just suffer, I guess. A -3 aptitude. I mean, I'll probably take it with me. And, I don't know, maybe I find a shield. Proof of concept shieldless DCSS. Yeah, I mean, I tell you, even with the penalty from the rev up, I would rather have the damn shield. Alright, here's our boy. He has, thankfully stayed asleep. You know, they are poised, so I can't curare him. And I also can't Mephitic Cloud him. Tempted to just go for a stab. Sticky Flame would do work versus him. I'm a little upset that he's, like, imagine if he had just been one tile up. You know? Wouldn't that be nice? I'm just going to open up with Wand of Light. Okay. Now he's blinded, which he'll still torment me, but that's okay. Anti-magic, but not silence. That's what I was thinking of. Last stream. Do we just swing? I feel like we just move in and attack. I could V's, but yeah, let's just get the stabs. Easy. Okay, enchant armor. Yeah, we got the tower shield. I don't think we're gonna use the tower shield, but boy am I tempted. Boy am I tempted. No, I know. We got a couple things to do before I even do it. No, don't. It's safe. I'm sitting here because I wanted to. I actually wanted to use enchant armor on my. I was trying to decide if I wanted to use both or not. Certainly, I said I was going to use it on the cloak, and so we will. The hat is a question. I will, because I need more AC. All right, then the question is, do I want to drink up with my potion or not? We're going to read Telly. Read, wait a turn, leave. Telly kicks in as I take a step. We're going to leave because we're already corroded. Oh, did I get marked again? There was another mark. That's hilarious. Alright, you. You know what? Perfectly legitimate place to use a net. Okay, he rudely did not leave the net behind. Maybe they just don't ever do that anymore. Well, hello, Donald. See, the timestamp on this YouTube video emphatically proves that you didn't die. Wait, this is live. Tower Shield is a crime against Zom's joy, so don't. I'm at this point probably going to do whatever I think is optimal because Zom makes this game so much of a crapshoot. Okay, check that out. He takes my horns away right as I enchant up the hat. So I guess we can go helmet mode again. Hi. I don't want to get mutated. Wow. Som's annoying the hell out of me. I'm like traveling and I'm trying to... Did I just V's open air? No, I blinked. That was a blink spell. Okay, we cannot be paralyzed, or excuse me, we can't be mutated anymore by the Nekazek. That'd be cool if you could V's open air. It's just a level 4 controlled blink. That'd be outrageous. No, that was a Rand blink. This is not where I would have chosen to go. Oh my god! I guess I'm glad he didn't choose to mutate me. We failed 54% para on him 4 times in a row. So I'm just stealing my charges from me. Alright, that's okay. I just want to go to Orc and buy this helmet and find out what it is. Snail turned into a steel barb worm. Alright. We're not wearing that. It has Rampage on it, which is kind of funny. Yeah, double. I don't think you can double Rampage, as funny as that would be. Do we want the helmet of See Invisible or the helmet with regen on it? We've already got our poise from our body armor. Extra regen would be hilarious. We would have regen 3, which is just insane. I think I just want AC, though. Also, we have, yeah, that's our only source of See Invisible. So let's get the helmet. Tom's giving me bad mutations now, over and over and over. That's true. That is true, June, but just having See Invisible goes a long way. I mean, I guess I could just carry this thing with me. I'll drop the shield. Okay, we'll keep a hat. We'll keep the helmet of regen, I guess. No, we're not going to be using the helmet of regen. I care about AC more. I do. Yeah, I am carrying the hat. Absolutely. Absolutely, I'm carrying the hat. Okay, Zom has just, like, spam drained me. I don't know why. Like, my HP is down to 95 out of 142. Alf, thanks for the sub, man. You have an insomnia?
Dies from insomnia.
No, it's just like... Am I not allowed to auto-explore around the dungeon a couple of times to go grab stuff? I have to get robbed of a third of my HP for that? Is that supposed to be fun? Like, I don't get it. Whoops. That just made me gain some axes because I misclicked. It's fine. It's no big deal. It's like one enemy. Best offense is a good defense. Yes. Oh, I probably didn't get much at all. That's just cross-training from the polearms we started with. What was I doing? What was I wanting to do? I was wanting to get V's more charged up, yeah? So we'll get, translocations. Again, very sad that we missed out on the, manual. Always trust my instincts, man. That is the way. Casually misreading chat. What did I misread? I thought you said you had insomnia. Oh, the best offense is a good offense. Did I say defense? I'm busy having deep thoughts over here about my 100 HP that should be 150. The bald injustice of it all is distracting me. Scroll of butterflies. Alright, Donald should be able to be defeated just with Mephitic Cloud. %. Yeah, that'll be fine. Now, I don't like the fact that I'm doing this with less HP than I should have. And of course he has Reflection, so there's a few things that are denied to me here. Maybe Vulnpera, if needs be. I should probably just go ahead and do that, honestly. Yeah, there we go. Trying to set that up mid-combat would have been a big mistake, because he could have just hasted and walked right to me and ignored the Mephitic Cloud and kept beating me down for lots and lots of damage, and with my HP so low, it was best if I just burned. I mean, like, I have tons I have tons of vulnerability. I'm not gonna run out of those, and I could have more paralysis, but it's fine. What was the book? You know, I'm not sure. I can take a look at my spells. Hey, we could start using Putrefaction. A spell that I think is terrible. I mean, in theory, it could be good in some situations, but I don't want to send myself down the path of needing to train more. Yeah, I don't see anything terribly interesting here. I'm already, you know, training way more than I would like. Nice, couple of stabs. Let's pull this guy up. Oh! No, he died of poison, okay. For a version or two, I think. It's actually a pretty good summon. I used it on one of my runs. I don't remember which one. Maybe my Felid Summoner, perhaps? Yeah, you better believe I'm stair dancing. %, still. Air and translocations. I'm getting like one more level, and then I think I might just have to live with the low cast rate. This is insane, the amount of experience I'm dumping into this. Hey guys, remember when Ignite Poison would just do massive damage to things that were poisonous? And it was like a free branch for Snake and for Spider. Okay. This has been a very convenient... Yeah, no, I was saying that they horrendously ripped off, you know, Fallout, but... just creatively bankrupt over here. This looks like this is the one with the tomb enemies, the scarabs. Add head crabs. I know, right? Glad Zom just revealed this to me, because I am going to exclude that off, because that's... For some reason, it is not a rune door, so you can definitely auto-explore right into it, which is bad. Cringe roaches, yeah, exactly. Not even using Fugue of the Fallen, but I should be. Zom's super magic mapping, yes. Alright, check this out. We're going to come up from this direction. And use Rampage to get a stab. Pretty sick. It's true. Protection, unfortunately, but I can't complain too much about that. Teleride into the rune vault? Do I have to? I don't want to. Gridgem, you missed Zom just casually taking my HP down to 100, my max HP, by draining me, like Dark Red Drain. Extra AC is pretty good. It is, yeah, I can't complain about that either. It's pretty solid. Visa's 11%. Alright, fine. I'll take translocations to 9, and then we're turning on armor and dodging as well. Take those both to 15. Take fighting to 15. Do what we should have done a long time ago. Well, I was, like, long distance exploring to go pick something up, and he decided he was bored while that was happening, so... It is what it is. Turn count play. Oh god! I really need to add Jorgumos to my... Actually, you know what? Give me a second. Just give me 1 second here. I'm gonna... Saving game, exiting. I'm going into my RC file. Just give me a second here. Edit RC. I'm adding Jorgumos to the list of things that the screen flash. Because it's just... They can AF parry you. Force more message... plus equals Jorogumo, flash screen message plus equals Jorogumo. It's on B-Crawl. Hey, B-Crawl's good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's always had it, in my experience. Oh, this is more crap than I would like. I didn't realize there'd be so much stuff here. I thought for sure this would be pretty much emptied out at this point. You're gonna force me to blink. Wait, mine is blank. Well, that doesn't apply to Doesn't apply to blink scrolls. I think this is gonna force me to blink. Just to have more turns to do stuff. The amount of damage that the Pharaoh ants can do to me is outrageous. Yeah, I think I have to blink here. This sucks. I mean, in theory I could fear, but... Okay, we're gonna drink a curing as well. We're gonna do what's known as a ghetto blink. Okay, we'll Wand of Light here. Okay, everything's rootsed. I should take a step. Wand of Light again. Dude, I swear, this Emperor Scorpion is just the king pimp of all Emperor Scorpions. He's dodging like a madman. The chance is only 15% for him to even do that. Damn. Well, he cannot kill me with the next attack. Alright, now he's blinded. Pretty much Starcatcher, although my AC is not, it's not the worst thing in the world right now, is the thing. Don't have enough mana to blink. Problem is, he's just going to become a simulacrum. I'm really tempted to just drink heal wounds. Just to give myself some more wiggle room here. There we go. I cannot believe how well he's tanking me. Okay, there. There. Okay, I guess I will indeed use paralysis. Okay, why am I taking damage? Oh, the barbs. Yeah, I thought about it. I mean, you can... I thought about using Steam, but I wanted the problem to be solved faster. And more consistently. Alright, have they changed the speed of these guys? Are they still speed 10? Nope, they've made them speed 120. 112, speed 12. Yara Simulacrum. You're thinking of LRD. I don't think you can Yara Simulacrums just by virtue of being like fake enemies or whatever. Oh, that. Yeah, absolutely. I would be pretty, I guess I'd be pretty sure that you can. Okay, burning through all my para, but that's okay. Yeah, I got my HP back. Fight to survive, mortal. fine. Zom has hasted these guys. No big deal. He's taken away some of my regen, which feels bad. Feels bad, man. Alright, I should be able to, even while slowed, I should be able to melee 1v1 versus one of these dudes. My defenses are not that bad. Of course, if he just confuses me, that... Okay. I probably didn't need to drink curing there, but it's for the best that I did. Zom run is, it's very exasperating. Huh. I didn't open that door. I think that I only had part of the door revealed, and it only excluded off a section of it. I think that is what happened there. It's fine. It's fine. We lived. The vault is pain. Well, that's why MO is the... It's just what you do. Yep. Yeah, there's really no situation where you don't read MO for this vault. And we got a haste. That's good. Got 2 haste. We got a resist scarf, which I'm not going to use. I kind of wish I had known that I would find that before before getting this gizmo. Although the gizmo has done well for us. Hat of Intelligence. Might carry that with me. Might carry this. I'm not going to carry the scarf. There's no situation where we're going to use the scarf. Yes, Zom did remove my horns for now. Can't use a scarf right now. I could, but I'd rather have AC from the cloak. Yeah, I mean, just having AC is going to be better. Oh, thanks for the +0 spear, Zom. Very cool. Yeah. You can actually look through most of his gifts by doing Control F gift. It's a bunch of crap. Alrighty, we have finished Spider. We have 2 runes. We have 2 runes. I think the obvious choice is to go into slime, or excuse me, go into vaults. We lack our core, which we can get from the potions, but... Also, I want to level up a bit for the golden eyes anyway, so... Harpies are poison resist? I didn't know that. Titanic A. Good place to para, but I'd rather not waste it. I guess we could disintegrate. Big slime, it's true. Just walk away from him. Wonder if there's like a hex I could learn that'd be useful for fights like this. I really don't want to dump more experience into casting, but it would be kind of nice to have a repeatable hex. This is the castiest low-int guy I've ever played. Oh yeah, Oz armor's available. I feel like we just melee this thing. He hits us for about 100 damage, 110, so he can't one-shot us. No, I shouldn't do that. It'd be nice if we could slow him down somehow without using a resource. Okay, I hate to say it, but I think we take Int. We're just relying on too much magic, and miscasting constantly is just really crimping my style here. Okay. That jellyfish. That jellyfish is scary. Didn't want to get paralyzed. That's okay. It's fine. God damn, why did there have to be a jellyfish with all this shit? Right, you can't roots the jellyfish. Okay, it's gotta be Blink. There's no choice. Doesn't look like a character that can auto-explore vaults. It's not, really. Okay, thank you. Alright, that's good. Cozy Abyss Farm. Cozy. Okay, that'll do it. Now I just gotta defeat this one dire elephant. Good time to cure RA. Okay, he's slow. That's good. I don't like the fact that the Thunder Hulk is still here, but he shouldn't be able to call down lightning on me. Adjacent or nearly adjacent, so it's the tile next to him or the tile that I'm in. So I'm okay, unless I get shoved backwards and then zapped. But I've got RLX, so it's not the end of the world. I feel like we just start swinging. Why don't we, Sticky Flame, yeah. Or I could miscast, that's cool. Vamp would go so hard right now. It'd be unreal. Okay, Zom is making everything get petrified. Cool. Are you alone? You were. You guys are speed 10.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry for what? Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our...
Drinks. Alrighty. We're just gonna have to do a lot of stair dancing, more than I would like. That's all. This is not a character that can't do vaults. It's a character that's just gonna have a hard time in vaults. And we're fixing that. Like, we're training defenses, but the fact is we don't have a shield, and that's the main and biggest problem. I really probably should just bite the bullet and train for the large shield. Oh, okay. Like this dude, we really shouldn't be having trouble with dire elephants. But we are. Just gonna let my allies deal with this. I mean, that's like a lair enemy, you know, or a lair branch end enemy anyway. Oh, I thought I was in the abyss at first. Okay. Alright, sure. Are there enemies here? I'm safe, okay. Easily learned chaos theory. The beast talisman of Qumif. Manual stealth. Yeah. Probably should have checked out everything first, but... tuck dance. I mean, Yara's is available, I suppose. 45% fail chance, though. I mean, do I really want to train a bunch of hexes up? It probably wouldn't take that much, but... I do appear to be alive. For now. What level is that? 5? It's a questionable choice. It would take me a while to get that online. And it would steal a lot of my experience, but I'll put it on the list and maybe we'll buy it. You better believe we're going to buy Para, probably Poly, and definitely Roots. But let's take a look at the other stuff before we... Hey, there's a guy here. Ugly things. Cacodemons. Teleport. If this was a double sword, I would consider using it. The plutonium sword is here. Orb of a Bazaar. Double Sword of Chaos. I mean, that's a tempting weapon. It's got resist negative on it, which we desperately need. Well, we don't need, but we want. It's got magic resist on it, which is really good. I hate the fact that it's chaos, but we could swap off our quick blade and we wouldn't. It's good. It's good, he says. It's good until it hastes the ancient lich that then proceeds to hit me with 2 LCSs. Then it's maybe not so good. Look at that drain ring, by the way. This thing's... Well, it would be crazy. I thought that was magic resist plus. It's magic resist minus. Never mind. Ambrosia, immolation, tons of silence and poison. Yeah, we're gonna empty out these shops. What's that number, Gridgem? It's his password. It's his credit card number. Well, we can afford all of this stuff. No, it's alright. Didn't specify good for who? Yeah, right. Wait, if I go into the telly traps, can I end up outside and then maybe there's more shops? Alright, I went ahead and bought Yara's, I guess. As far as the double sword goes, I don't know. Maybe. What's the base damage is 15. 2 more than a demon blade. Significantly more than a quick blade. I know I don't want to be using chaos. It's almost never good. But my god. Those resistances would be extremely welcome. The strength would open me up to heavier armor, although I'm pretty happy in the ringmail for now. I'm not happy in it, but I'm kind of stuck with it because of the resistances. We're getting stabs off of the quick blade right now, but I mean, stabs are still pretty good with a double sword. God, I don't know. Hasting and zerking random shit is just not... It's not the way. I don't think I can do it, guys. I don't think I can justify it. I really don't. If I get Yara's up, it's less dangerous. Kinda. I mean, you're still next to a zerked thing. Or a hasted thing. And then you don't want a Yara's with something next to you because the Yara's will then hit you and you'll get mutated, so... I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with no. Plutonium sword is a triple sword. It would be very silly for me to... use this. Also, it's not graded. It does wild transmutations. It turns things into stuff you really don't want to fight. It's not a good weapon, even if it wasn't a triple sword, but I want to keep dual wielding. I need 2 slots, and I want to keep that as a... Huh, I guess maybe these telly traps can't lead outside. No, it's an artifact. Not that triple sword of chaos, I'm talking about the +5 double sword of the teaching tick. Unfortunately, that is an artifact. For now, these teletraps are not taking us outside. I think they're marked as no telly. I don't think it's possible to end up outside. And I don't think there's shots out there anyway. I think that's just for show. I'll do one more, and then we'll leave. Yeah. I mean, the double sword is tempting, but I just can't. I can't bring myself to do it. I don't think I can bring myself to do it. Maybe I should purchase it just in case I change my mind. I'm just picturing all the bad things that can happen. I could end up with like a hasted acid blob next to me. I could transmute, you know, if I end up going to slime, I could transmute all the high HD things in there into all kinds of stuff I don't want to fight. Yeah, I'm not even going to buy it. I'm going to save my money. As far as Yaras go, I mean, as as far as Yars goes. I guess I'll memorize it, but casting it, it's a level 5 spell. I would almost rather put more experience into Conjuration to get a Radiate higher. I mean, what I might do is I might take Hexes to like 5, which is basically free. And we'll, you know, if I get it down to like 20%, maybe we'll risk a cast once in a while. Alright, you, how good are we at killing regular liches? 2% slow. Whoa. Haste, Bolt, a Cold Orb of Destruction. I think we're okay. We just gotta shout and get his attention. Be nice if we had Silence available as a spell. We have 9 scrolls, which is awesome. Really, really good. We should train Stealth as well. I'm being a little bit lazy by training all this crap at the same time, but... Look at me being careful. Definitely feels bad to have to slowly kite things in vaults. Like by now you're supposed to be so tough that it's all unnecessary. A lot of it is that I'm wearing a damn ringmail though. And I'm just kind of married to it because not having Arlek and not having our poise is miserable. Imagine a +0 sling. Not great. Great Sword of Freezing, eh? I am so tempted to pop on my anti-magic, by the way. I can't begin to tell you how tempted I am to do that instead of this quick blade. I mean, first of all, it's +8 and not +6. I mean, obviously it's a worse weapon in terms of damage, but that anti-magic is going to go so far to keeping me alive versus just certain enemies. It's going to be worse versus everything else, which is unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Hey! Falchion of Alek. Rather have a quick blade. Yeah, I mean, it's +3. It's... If this was earlier in the game, then maybe, but... Hey, buddy. Want to get up next to him as fast as possible. Just realized Sticky Flame is pretty good versus them. They don't have RF. Okay, we got marked. Not the best thing in the world. I'll read Telly if needs be. Oh, okay. Fine. Then I'll cancel off, I guess, if needs be. And then go down. Oh, that's a lot of shit. It's just too much stuff to fight all at the same time. Hello, Demon Blade of Freezing. Now that would be good, but it's +0. That would be good, but it's +0. And we only have, well, 0 enchant weapons, although there was an enchant weapon available. Alright, we're going to try to find our way back up at a different staircase, because that one is terrible. How much magic mapping do I have? 3? How's Yara's doing? 32%. Vaguely usable. Now this is the guy where having anti-magic would be good. But I can't even with this big lag time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can't even be clever and swap here, because it takes 10 turns, 5 to remove, 5 to put on, which is just a shame. 38 damage melee, but remember the oh, you're talking about the crystallizing shot, 48. Well, remember, if it hits you with it again, you're fragile at that point. So you're taking, what, like 1.5x? Did they? That's ridiculous. They should not have done that. I'm risking big boy damage here. I'm about to swap off a zombie so this stops happening. This is crazy. Like, I'm fragile. This bullshit's happening. I guess I should take a couple of stabs. Before doing that. Maybe stab, then fear. I gotta cancel out the fragile though. Which sucks because I only have two scrolls, but what are you gonna do? Not cancel it off after this? It's not good. Can't do it. Well, no, I could read fear, and if it tags everything, presumably it might put a stop to it. How many turns does it take in, I wonder? How many turns does it last? Crystallizing shot hit me. Then I attacked at least a couple of times. I attacked a bunch of times, actually. And the game just, like, robbed me by not doing any damage. Then I got teleported, so it's been about, let's say 4 or 5 turns. Sadly, the game doesn't really tell you how long these effects last. So either I'm going to have to code dive, or I'm just going to have to make an educated guess. I'm going to search on LearnDB, which I bet you is not very useful. What is it called? Crystal shot? Crystallizing shot. Okay, I'll just search crystal golems. Oh, crystal guardian, excuse me. There just isn't an entry for crystallizing shot. Okie doke. Yeah, I would have to code dive if I wanted to know how many turns that can last. That's irritating as hell. I don't want to do that. And this is what I'm talking about with the, you know, this is the exact kind of information that should be revealed to the player if you're going to play well. I'm just going to search in the GitHub, I guess. Crystallizing shot. They can't seem to decide how many L's they want to put into this word. Okay, bunch of Bunch of bullshit from regret index. Very long talk. Case beam crystallizing. Do flavored effects. And X chance and Y 2, 3. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Else percentage S becomes as fragile as glass. Sure. I don't understand. I don't see it calling any functions that would actually give the effect. Oh no, that's if you can see. Where is it adding? Here we go. Mons add enchant. Okay. Mon enchant. Inch vitrified, which looks to be a constant of some sort. Pbolt.agent. Rand range 8, 13. Is that it? 8 to 13? No, or 8 to 18 turns, rather? I gotta see this function call. Sorry, I should probably put this up on the screen. Here's the line. I'll just paste it into the chat. I need to, good old beam.cc. Just give me 1 second. I think I've figured this out. I need to open up beam.cc. I was just searching the commits at that point. Okay. So I need to look up the function definition of add enchant. So the... Actually, no. Mon enchant. Well, let's see. The first parameter is... It's all just one parameter, so mon enchant is what's doing it, I guess. First one is obviously identifying what the skill is, or what the effect is. Who knows what the 0 is? I mean, the only thing that looks like a range to me is that 8 to 18, but it could be defined somewhere else, I guess. Am I blind? I don't see the definition. This must be getting imported from something else. Where's Doesn't he when you need him? He's much faster than me at this kind of thing. Yeah, it's not defined in beam.cc, it's defined somewhere else. Anybody who doesn't know code right now is probably very confused. Alright, I'm just not going to look it up. It's fine. I don't want to make you guys wait for 20 minutes while I sit here and code dive. I mean, the reason I'm trying to do that, though, is I want to know how long the damn fragile is going to last, because it might make more sense to just fear and wait it out. But I'm going to assume it's going to last a goddamn long time, like up to 18 turns. I wish I could have found that function definition, because if that parameter's not doing that, then don't I feel silly. But it's fine. We no longer have fragile. Zom has extracted another resource from me. Okay, this looks like a telly. Not bad. Okay, crypt entrance is blessedly free. We could actually go in if we felt like it, although we don't have resist to negatives, so God knows I don't want to do that. Man, this character, typically I'm used to characters just hitting their stride and being ready to dominate at this point, but we are having a rough time. On account of the fact that we're a Zom guy. Oh! Hey, there's a Quicksilver Dragon Scale. Okay, so there's two staircases there that lead down. But the third one's all the way over here, so we just need to find where that leads, which unfortunately we don't know. This should be okay as long as we're careful. Oh, we have 3, and I'm being a little bit stingy. I'm being a little bit stingy by not using it. Because the thing is, like, I'm just gonna have to fight more of the same shit, basically. You know. Like, Vaults 2 is not gonna have worse things than Vaults 1. So I might as well just... Might as well just go to work, basically. Okay, Zom made a noise. AC. 29 AC is not the worst. Having to be stealthy, though, and not being able to use Fugue as a result. I mean, I'm using it now, but... Every time I try to build some kind of hybrid, I end up feeling bad doing it. Not every time, like a lot of the time. I mean, this character is, like, uniquely shit on account of the fact that it's a Zom character, so it's a bad thing to judge it by, but... I don't know. Let's, well, let's take a quick look at Isol. Here we got our poise. He can put me to sleep, but it's very unlikely. You miss! I missed! You're not supposed to miss with Vs. I missed with all my attacks. One I hit and I did no damage. I really got to get rid of my quick blade. It's just the base damage is not high enough. Magic resist serpent talisman, how cute. Yeah, I think a lot of this is that our damage output could simply be better. Which is a weird thing to say, considering I'm dual wielding, but my stats are all screwed up, and I'm dual wielding, you know, low-ish damage things, so that goes a long way to messing up a character. Maybe we should have used the double sword. If I just remember to keep using Fugue, though, I do feel like it's gonna resolve a lot of problems. I mean, that +7 slay, that's massive. Or Vamp. Vamp would go a long way to resolving a lot of my problems. If we just found, like, maybe some brand weapon scrolls, Let's immediately put the Mephitic Cloud on him so he doesn't call enemies. Did Zom just give me a potion? Hey, he gave me heal wounds. I mean, Zom steals resources from me, and I guess he sometimes gives them back. Although I don't think I would have voluntarily traded a cancellation for a heal wounds. Vamp dagger in the shop. Yeah, there was like a +2 vampiric dagger, and there was a I swear there was like a +9 something. Yeah, there was just a random +9 dagger, but yeah, it was. I don't think it's worth a non-max enchanted dagger. I swear, I'm pretty sure every time Zom has used this door ability, it's been in a situation where I didn't want him to use this door ability. Like, it has always been more of a pain I have my positioning carefully set up, everything's hunky-dory, you know, I'm feeling smart, and then Zom just bumbles in and screws me over. Iridescent scales, our poise. Hey, we have our poise and our elect from mutations now. So it'd be a good time to switch armor, at least for the time being. We could switch to Quicksilver Dragon Scales, I guess. It's on the ground next to all those enemies, but... it would make me not feel bad about, about not having enchant armors. You know what? My allies can just deal with this. I've just noticed that Zom, he always does a lot of actions in fights. He does a lot of, like, positive actions in fights where I don't need him. But then, the minute that I'm in a fight that's non-trivial, something nightmarish happens. What was that flash? Oh, a jellyfish. Okay. Let's see what the Great Orb of Eyes can actually do to me. Oh, he can confuse Polymorph as well. Vitrifight's 1%, though. I'm more concerned about the jellyfish. We got these Wands of Paralysis now, courtesy of Zom's Bazaar, so I can't complain too much. Actually, I should take evocations to 15. Training way too many things, but it is what it is. Repelling missiles. Oh, what am I doing? I need fugue. Okay, there we are. He resists. We blink into the fight, which is not where we wanted to be. Still RF++. Let's, God, if I get paralyzed here, that'd be miserable. I don't want to blink again, but I think I might have to. Oh, wait a minute. The whole reason that I picked up Electric Charge. The whole reason to pick up Electric Charge is it's like a poor man's C-Blink in situations like this. And that is why I dumped all that experience into it. And suddenly it doesn't look so stupid, huh? Versus these jellyfish enemies, it's a new tech. I don't want to say it's required, but my god, it helps. I can't imagine that the devs had planned for this. I don't think they realize how good it is, or else this would probably be a higher level spell. But yeah, it's, I mean, if they're going to put bullshit like the jellyfish in the game, you almost have to pick up spells like this to make your life easier. 7% fail rate. I almost want to train a little more to get that down after witnessing that saving my bacon. Let's just train 18 skills at the same time. Anyway, Emma was a great play here. Yes, BBC is still insane. Unfortunately, the game is not giving it to me. I'm a little sad, by the way, that we got teleported out of that. We got cucked out of our big immolation explosion. Well, it's just, nobody can argue with Gamafunk. He's effectively the head dev of the game, so no one has the courage to say no to him, no matter how bad his ideas are. And so for several versions, you've had this broken spell in the game that they've slowly been nerfing just a little bit here and there, not really understanding that it's still busted as hell. don't mind being paralyzed here. Jellyfish by himself can't do that much to me. One paralysis, 5 charges. Okie dokie, Zom. I just like gave up on Vaults 1 and now we're just clearing Vaults 2. However, we just found Zave. Which cogs did I pick? You talking about my gizmo? We have Rampage, Acrobat, RF Plus, and RC Plus. I kind of wish I had picked up Spell Motor, which would have been good with Irradiate, but... Yeah. Well, I just thought that Rampage would be useful. I normally don't build like, oh, I'm a stabber character, but in this case, it just seemed like it'd be really handy. But primarily, I picked it up for the RF Plus, RC Plus. Right. It's just too. I mean, I happen to get more later. Like Zom has kept me resistant the whole game, so it's been kind of unnecessary. And we could have had a very different game because the spell motor thing I think had our elec and our core. Probably not both. I don't know. I think we made the right choice at the time, and I think it's done work for us. And I think Acrobat has been surprisingly useful as well. Rampage is paying out a lot of dividends. Yeah, which is very uncommon. But I think Acrobat has done more for us, believe it or not. It's like an invisible benefit. Every time I walk away from an enemy, I mean, Acrobat used to be kind of a pointless thing, but now that attacks of opportunity are a thing, you get punished anytime you want to reposition, you know. Suddenly you're very happy to be able to do that and probably take less damage. Let's take a step. I don't want that orange crystal brain visible. Yep, because he'll do this. Wait a minute. These aren't summons. These aren't summons at all. These are just regular ugly things. Should have had Fugue up this whole time. I guess I could light. Oh, either I lightning rod or I simply V's into the glowing brain. Why don't we lightning rod? Get more AoE that way. Versus some of the things that actually are real. I'll use it up. It's a lot of crap, though. Maybe I'll fulminant here. Bad fulminant. Yeah, fulminant's just not a good spell anymore. I mean, it's okay, but it certainly could be better. Alright. Zom decides to let me be a summoner too for a moment. Trying to decide if I want to V's all the way back there. I feel like we'll just burn a wand of light, which sucks, but... Whoa, just kidding, they're repelling missiles now. Right, the spell power's just not high enough. What is it that's causing the R missile? It's this thing, right? The Polter Guardian? Yeah. How obnoxious. This is looking like a fight reset. Got all these allies, let's just... Like, why use resources if I don't have to? Just leave. He was hasted, so I had to take him down. This is kind of like being on the orb run. Get my mana back. Get my fugue up. Oh my god, it's almost like we're a character. I'm tabbing. Yeah, V's is useful even if you have Rampage, because it lets you, lets you go get the attack at a diagonal like that. And it lets you go through enemies, which is just massive. Alright, we need to drop some stuff. I guess I will drop this Demon Blade of Freezing. I would really like to enchant it up, but we only have the one enchant. It's just not worth it, which is sad. But I think I'm going to save the enchant in case I happen to find a big old stack. Because, I mean, the thing is that this Quick Blade's not doing a whole lot for me, honestly. It served its purpose. Hi, what you got there? Curare. Depths will have a Demon Blade. I mean, I've played entire games where I didn't find one, so we're already ahead of the curve, I guess. Yeah, I really just have to remember to keep Fugue up. That's going a long way. That, and I probably should get Oz Armor, but I don't even want to invest into it because I have to move around so much that it's almost goofy. Because it breaks every time you do that. What are you doing to me? Too agile, hidden potential growing inside me. That's the positive evolve, right? Yeah. Don't remember the hotkey to look at things on the ground. I guess I can XV it. AC would increase by 2.5. My EV would remain unchanged. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. Thankfully I muted my mic in time. Drop the Hat of Intelligence. Well, am I still Aralek and Arpoise? I mean, there's no reason not to pop on the Quicksilver Dragon Scales. As long as that's the case. I guess I could get quickly mutated off of my good mutations, which would be not so good, but I'm gonna take my extra AC, please. Do you keep your mutes if you drop some? Well, yes, but he will do a lot of bad actions, so typically he will take them away. One funny trick you can do is you can quickly worship Zen, and so at that point Zom can take mutations away, but he can't really give you bad ones because Zen will block it if you get max piety really fast. Okay, don't corrode me, brother. Okay, well that's a shame. That would have been the armor. If that was Slay +6, or just nothing at all, just +10 and then the strength and the int, that would have been our end game armor. But I can't eat Slay -6 with this layout. I can't do it. What a shame. That's a big kick in the nuts. I guess maybe the invis option is the invis plate is a comedy option, but I'm not doing that. The problem with modern invis is that it drains your ass. It lets you turn invisible. Like there's no warning that surprise it's going to drain you, but I don't think it's worth using anymore. It would trivialize a lot of fights, though. I'm not going to lie. Being able to invis whenever I want. But you can't spam it anymore, so it's... And I don't remember how bad the drain is, but I remember testing it once, and it was worse than I would have liked. I'm gonna check something. Invis, I'm just checking the LearnDB. Invis 2, Invis 3. Is there one that tells me about? Of course not. Well, how bad is the drain? Said no one. I'm sure it feels very good, and when you're using it still, it always felt good, but the fact that it drains you now means that you... The problem is that Invis is good in a lot of those trivial fights that are not so trivial because your character sucks, right? And so you end up wanting to use it a lot on the characters where you're going to get mileage out of it. And so you can't really do that if you're going to be spamming drain. I mean, I am assuming that the fight does not pay for itself. Is that, generally speaking, correct, that one fight does not pay? Is Rue at home now? I don't get it. Rue doesn't make you invisible. Oh, because he drains you. It almost always paid, huh? I guess I have the extra money. We could give it a shot. I mean, yeah, anything that... It's just like a lot of the things that I could defeat with Invis on this character, I've got other tools for. If it's a, you know, if it's like a non-trivial fight. I'm dropping amnesia. Yeah, stab bonuses, yeah, I mean, Invis has always been monumental, you know, really, really, really good. But... They never even updated the fluff message, although it does, to be fair, at the bottom say it drains max HP, even when used unsuccessfully, by the way. Disables all your spells? Oh. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that wouldn't be a problem. I guess because I thought 18 strength was good enough, but... Alright, I wasted my 1,000 gold, that's fine. We had extra anyway, so it's no big deal. I'm not doing that. Stick with the Quicksilver. I can still cast with the Quicksilver. Yeah, I mean, the fact that it drains you on fail is also insane. No longer feel strong-willed. Well, gee, I guess I'm glad I'm wearing this damn armor. Hell yeah! Bro, did you just give me regen 2 again? Yes, you did. Yeah, buddy. We're kind of making this work. It's a janky situation. Am I immune to this? Not quite. I'm doing it. I will survive a bunch of smites. Nice random energy guy. How cool you are that you get random energy and attacks of opportunity. I can just tab this stuff. Nice, another blink. Be nice if you could, like, observe what an armor would do to your spells without purchasing it from a shop, but... like, my instincts totally failed me there. I just thought my strength would be enough. They added that in Trunk? Oh, did they? To try it on? That's good. it depends on the character. You can, I mean, if you're just casting low-level crap, Yora's fine, but 4 and below, you generally have been okay, especially with the amount of training I have. I'll tell you what my problem is, my int actually isn't high enough. If you were like if I was like a deep elf, and I had like 30 int, I could be in plate, probably, and cast this stuff anyway. High-level stuff, yeah, absolutely. Well, we sure are miscasting our Yaras a lot. Fragile. Got him. Net is love, net is life. Miscast Ignite Poison? Well, whatever. He was trying to convoke. That summoned convoker was trying to convoke. Looks like everything's cleared off this floor, so wouldn't have worked. I really want to do Crypt. I suppose we could pop on ring mail of positive energy maybe and just try to go to work there. I mean, the loot there would actually be pretty useful for us. It would not be a bad thing to have. We're somehow both ahead of the curve and behind the curve at the same time on this character. How's my stealth, by the way? Yeah, you can have decent stealth in Quicksilver. Hell yeah. I mean, we did find those 2 experience potions, so at the end of the day, it's like we've been insanely lucky. But I mean, with Zom, it's always a question as to exactly how bad you're going to get screwed over next. So you always feel behind the curve on Zom, even when you're ahead of it. And it's not just that, you know, Zom could like sit there and do nothing and you would still probably have some issues, because this is a game that is, in my mind, it's really well balanced around having god abilities. And so when you don't, it's becomes questionable in a hurry. Good place for Fugue of the Fallen. This is a place where, well, actually, I guess the Invisible doesn't work against Deep Trolls. Or going Invisible. I was about to say Invis would be good here, but I forgot that Deep Trolls can see right through that. The Meth Cloud Ignite Poison play will never stop being great. Just, this is a game that's all about turn economy, and so when you're doing damage to enemies when it's not your turn, that's usually good. I mean, Meth Cloud by itself, it's not doing damage really, but I mean, kind of if they walk into each other, but it's a chance of something good happening when it's not your turn every turn. Like, none of these guys are confused right now, so it might look like I've wasted, but look, now they are. That's just really good. was about to say, what was that spell? I guess it's the Thunder Hulk zapping me, and that's why we really have to keep an eye on that Arlek, because we do. I don't want to say we need it in here, but you'll lose in a hurry if you don't have it. How's all this skill training going? Hey, we reached our targets on everything, except for armor and dodging. This region that Zom gave us is doing so much work. I've been bitching and moaning about Zom a lot, but there are some good things he's done for us. He extracts resources along the way, and you have to kind of roll with that. Oh, Lord. Alright. Is this an MO play? 2 jellyfish. I surely wish Mephitic Cloud dealt with jellyfish. You almost have to just evoke hexes on them if you don't have hexes to cast. Wonder if they can be ensorcelled. That'd be kind of funny. They don't have RC. I bet you might be able to ensorcel them. God, maybe I should memorize ensorcel just to see what happens. Have a bunch of amnesia. It's not like it's gonna hurt. Yeah, I don't know. This is. What if I just close this door for now? Get the fugue up. Get the fulminant prism. Get the fulminant prism going. Set this thing up, man. Attack. Okay, that didn't work out. It's not going to be the end of the world if we get paralyzed here. Always resist, huh? Always resist with some effort. Always resist with some effort. Paralyzed. Do you have Arlek? You do not. I'm actually going to swing. Get the stab in. Okay, then we're going to try to get some damage on this dude. Okay, blink away. Whoa! That's not great. Why don't we go ahead and MO? Alright, if I just roots here, everything will die even if I get paralyzed. Yeah, there we go. The fact that they chose to give Jellyfish 120 HP is kind of nuts to me. Like, you've got this AF para thing that's just a juggernaut in terms of HP. Well, not quite. They have 170, but it's just a lot. How did we get cucked out of an attack there? Fails to defend itself. You hit the Crystal Guardian with your +9 Demon Blade of Protection. Your weapon exudes protection. Boo. Okay. I guess we'll roots here. I should have started with that. This is so ugly that... Oh my god! See, that's why you open up with the big boy abilities against things like this. The War Gargoyle is huge. I don't have a shield, so it can just do buku damage to me when it wants to. We have to blink. There's no choice other than blinking. Which sucks, but what are you gonna do? I'm actually gonna drink a heal wounds in case something really stupid happens here. He tried to splinters me again. This is a great place for Wand of Light. Yeah, that could have been really disgusting. It was stupid of me to hang out in that fight without treating it like a 5-alarm fire, because the thing is that if he had decided to, well, he did exactly what I didn't want him to do, which is they both hit me at on the same turn. I am lucky that I don't think I would have died, but I would have had even lower HP if the Crystal Guardian had done the shot first rather than meleeing me and then tagged me with vitrification or fragile or whatever, and then I'm also taking damage from the War Gargoyle on the same turn. It turns into a lot of HP. Who needs Invis when you can just Mephitic Cloud? That's a bunch of stuff that would have been a big problem if it wasn't confused, but instead I just like stabbed my way through it all. Pretty sick. Maybe we should just enchant the Quick Blade. Get it up to 7. Get the immediate help, you know. Being a little bit greedy. My defenses are getting solid. Like I'm keeping protection on this Demon Blade, win, lose, or draw. It's just too good. It's keeping me alive. 27 AC is okay, but you know, how about 34? You start feeling like you're in plate armor finally, even when you're not. Okay. Getting paralyzed there would have been quite bad. I haven't been respecting 1% on this character, which is... it's not great. Let's take a step back. There's a Guardian that could shove me out of this staircase. Or out of this doorway. Get the fugue up. And here we go. Just lightning rod. 15 evocations reached. Okie dokie. Take fighting up. Nice. 4 charges, doing the work. I didn't mean to tab. The thing that I knew was going to happen just happened because I tabbed and I didn't mean to. That's okay. The dangerous thing, the truly dangerous thing is gone. Keep like double checking my resistances to make sure I'm still Harlech. I know I'm gonna end up in a situation where I'm getting zapparonied and then I'm like taking full damage. It's like surprise, runs over. Because Zom has changed my mutation, you know, at the last possible second, or like in the middle of a fight, or I just don't notice or whatever, you know. So interesting crypt-themed vault here. This is new. This is new to me. I don't think I've seen this before. But there's orcs and things, and a necromancer. A vault guard. War gargoyle that I got to get a stab kill on, that's good. But nothing else. No, I expected to see like a... I don't know. I expected to see an unrand or something. That was a very unique looking vault. So I thought that there would be some kind of interesting guaranteed item in there. But I guess not. That's okay, I just surprised. Hey, we are getting to the point where maybe we can tab. When you start approaching 15 armor, 15 dodging, and 15 fighting, that's when you know your character is defensively off the ground. You can still suck. You just suck less. Let's say 15 shields as well. Why did I not have... As always, I didn't have fugue up. Oh boy, that's gonna be a giant... It's gonna be a giant one. Good time to reset. Good time to reset this fight. Okay, what just happened? More scales. Iridescent scales, level 2. Damn, good mutations for the most part. Not bad. Okay. Getting owned by this guy again. Do you have RF? I think you do. Yeah, you do. Just hard to melee a war gargoyle unless you're a true powerhouse, which we are not. We're okay. we're getting to be, I guess you could say, satisfactory in melee. Could be better, could be worse. Not great, not terrible. Alright. Does the RNG want to let us fight a room full of these fellas? Maybe. It's just funny, like, a single warden can cause trouble. Which makes sense. I mean, you got a base damage of 49 and decent defenses to where my chance of hitting him is, well, it's 88%, but I'd be curious to see what my chance with the Demon Blade is. And unfortunately, the XV thing that they added here doesn't, it doesn't cover both weapons, which I'll nitpick them here and there, but honestly, I won't even nitpick the devs for that one because that's a very special case. That's something I probably would have forgotten as a developer. I won't always poop on them if I if it seems somewhat reasonable to forget something. I'll give them one. Although they should fix that. Assuming the chance is not the same. Which it wouldn't be. Actually. because weapon skill at least impacts it, and then accuracy on the weapon itself impacts it, and I can't imagine they just make it the same for both weapons. Like, why would they? So, okie doke. That's Vaults 4, and now we have a choice. Questionable situation. We don't have our core. We do have immunity to golden eyes, or pretty close to it. It says 0%, but sometimes that means like 0.5%, 0.4, rounding down to 0. Five resistance potions. I mean, we've got a lot of really handy-dandy tools to deal with things in slime. I can pop prisms between me and the shining eyes. I can definitely defeat just about anything that's next to me just by virtue of spamming irradiate or attacking, sticky flame, etc. We've got good RC, but actually getting the acid blobs next to us is going to be mildly painful. I mean, we're going to have okay EV. I can jump up next to them with V's electric charge, but that's always it's always a risky endeavor when you really want to stay on staircases and be safe that way, you know. Of course, we get shoved off staircases anyway from the new rock slimes. What are they called? I guess they're not called rock slimes. Oh, they are called rock slimes, but that's all one word. 60 HP, big boy AC, which is going to be a problem for my quick blade to get through. Probably we'll just irradiate to deal with that. Hit for 50, no joke. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Wouldn't it be cool if we had Animate Dead? Or like Death Channel? Oh, we do have Death Channel. Well, just kidding. I'm not getting 6 levels worth of Necromancy, but Animate Dead would be really, really sick. I think it's awesome now for... I mean, it was always awesome, but it's like extra good now that it works on slimes. I could just go into Vaults 5, but... potentially a nightmare. I guess it's safe to go down and take a look and see what's there, but I cannot tank even the vault guards if they're all around me. Check depths for demon blades. I fear depths very much. Most of my runs, you'll see me doing both slime and vaults before even setting foot in depths, because I've had so many runs where I just like poke my little nose into depths and then immediately get shafted down to some nightmare zone next to an ancient lich or some bullshit that I'm just not prepared to deal with. Certainly that could happen in Vaults 5 as well, I suppose. I could get like teleported next to one, but there's just a lot of vaults in depths that I guess this might be confusing for people who don't know crawl very well. Vaults is a branch, but it's also a word used for to describe sort of non-random little parts or chunks of the dungeon or of the of a floor that tend to have higher level things in them, or you know, loot and things like that. Zom shenanigans makes it riskier. Well, I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, that's a whole other story. Yeah, that's no joke. Here's something funny. I could I could go down there and scroll a poison immediately. That'd be kind of funny. Go straight up if there's a warden. Is there a... Yeah, there is. Well, hatch. Got a lot of shouting here. Broad axe of Disto, which is a big problem. And a golden dragon. Poison ammo ignite for max fun. I mean, that's an option. It would deal with my unfortunate disto axe problem, although it very much invalidates my usual sit at the staircase and spam sort of play. Because it's going to make so much noise it'll pull everything here. But honest to God, I think that might be the right thing to do just because of the disto axe. I can't safely do this, and I mean, if I go up now, the disto axe will get me probably. I guess I could go down to I could go over to this staircase and do it. This one here, come back down that one, but it's, you never know what they're going to do, and I don't want to take a trip to the abyss. Yeah, poison ammo and then ignite would probably be okay here. Two, three. Technically that puts the dragon next to me, but there should be guards between me and him at that point. I have butterflies, right? I can just blow things away from me if needs be. I think I need the roots, because otherwise that guy that gets next to me. If I start taking damage, we just bail. I'm taking damage. This is too goofy. This is much too goofy. I'm out of here. Sorry. Fun is canceled. Fun is over. Fun started, but fun did not end. Oh, that goofy play. Yeah, I mean, if I had hasted first, it would have been fine, but we didn't really use too much in the way of resources there, so it's okay. It's just, I just don't have the defenses to make it work. If I had a big boy shield on me, then okay, fine, we would have been good, but we don't. And so now we're just kind of married to using this hatch, and I don't want to do that just yet, so I guess we're going to take a quick look into slime and see how we fare versus acid blobs. Might actually be a good place to end the stream, be less of a marathon than the other ones. So the azure jellies, I'm really not afraid of at all. They hit for a lot of damage. We want a marathon? Where's my money? Nah, I can't say that. I got paid for this run. Where's my subs? Alpha's carrying the subs on his shoulders.
Fuck you!
Oh, there we go.
Fuck
Alright,
you!
fair enough.
You
Fair enough.
fucking no-brain pussy!
Alright.
Fuck you!
Reasonable. I understand. I forgot these guys have terrible detection, or whatever it's called. You have to spend your points on something. Fair enough. There used to be run requests in there, and then I decided I wasn't honoring them as much as I should have been, so I took them off. If somebody pays me for a run, I'm very prompt about it. Like I take that super seriously, but like the channel point runs were just stacking up, and I was losing track of them, and it was a whole thing.
Sorry for what? Our dad had taught us not to be ashamed of our...
Drinks.
Sorry for what?
Oh
Our
shit,
dad
I'm
had taught us
sorry.
not to be
Want me to
ashamed of our...
die from water overconsumption over here?
I'm
Our
sorry.
dad had taught us not to be ashamed of our...
Drinks.
Oh
Our dad had
shit,
taught
I'm
us not to be
sorry.
ashamed of our...
Drinks.
Sorry for what?
I'm taking a sip each time. I don't know if you can hear.
Not to be ashamed of our...
Drinks.
Oh shit,
See, I need to go to the bathroom is the problem, so
Sorry for what?
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
you're really contributing.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Drinks.
Our dad had
Oh
taught us not
shit,
to
I'm
be ashamed of our...
sorry.
Okay.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
I guess I'm gonna need to call my wife in here to bring me some tea.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
I'm running out of water.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
I mean, I can have her pour a bucket on my head. We're getting into the.
Oh shit.
Our dad taught us not to be ashamed of
I'm
our
sorry.
Our dad taught us not to be ashamed of our
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
Our dad taught us not to be ashamed of our
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
Our dad taught us not to be ashamed of our
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
Our dad
Oh
taught us
shit.
not to
I'm
be
sorry.
ashamed of
Oh
our
shit. I'm
Our
sorry.
dad taught us not to
Oh
be
shit.
ashamed of
I'm
our
sorry.
dad taught
I'm
us not to
sorry.
be ashamed of
Oh
our dad taught us not to be
shit.
ashamed
I'm
of our
sorry.
dad taught us not to be ashamed of our
You get the bucket?
Our
Drinks.
dad taught us
Oh
not to be
shit. I'm
ashamed of our
Drinks.
Sorry for
Oh
what?
shit. I'm sorry.
Our dad
Oh
taught us
shit.
not
I'm
to
working
be
on it.
ashamed of
I'm still working on this glass. It's not quite empty yet.
Our dad taught us not to be ashamed of our
Oh shit. I'm
Our dad
sorry.
taught us not to be ashamed of our
Drinks.
Our dad taught us not to be
Hydrated
ashamed of
enough.
our not to be
Drinks.
ashamed
I've
of our
hydrated more than I
Oh
need.
shit. I'm sorry.
Our dad taught us not to be ashamed of our
Oh
Drinks.
shit. I'm
Our
sorry.
dad taught us not to be ashamed of our
Oh shit.
Drinks.
I'm sorry.
Our dad taught us not
Drinking
to be
stream.
ashamed of our
Drinks.
This is what I get for turning down the alcohol drinking stream.
Dad taught us not to be ashamed of our
Alright, I'm out of water. I have a little bit of coffee left over, I guess, from earlier. I'll sip that. Alright, now that's empty. That's empty as well. Alrighty. I am not getting the bucket, but I am very hydrated. It's one of the arrows like, oh, you haven't hydrated enough, drink more. Don't you guys want to see the thrilling conclusion to slime, rather than trying to drown me in beverages? Hold on, I'll tell you what, I'm going to send a little... Let's see if I can get room service here. I'm going to send a Discord message. I'm going to ask my wife to bring me a kombucha so I don't have to stop the stream. And we'll see. We'll see if it happens. And I'm going to say I've been waterboarded. And I must drink more. I think she's going to be confused about what that means. It is possible she's taking a nap, though. At which point I will get... Oh, hey, we leveled up. Or we didn't level up. We hit all of our, we hit our training targets. Armor and dodging now costs less than fighting, so we're gonna get those to 15. I've got the hiccups now. Thanks, guys. I feel like we could probably level up Conjurations and Alchemy a bit. Get Irradiate a little further down the line. But I need defenses, man. Or stealth, actually. Let's take that to 15. Stealth is huge in slime. I should have been getting it this whole time to prepare for slime. I often forget how good stealth can be in slime. Okay. Okay, we got hit, but we didn't get corroded. Very good. Nice. Okay, he's in the flame. Don't underestimate the power of flame clouds. He's taking damage. He's not even resistant to it. So we do that. We pop on sticky flame, and we have completely bypassed his evasion, which he doesn't really have that much of, but that's okay. And now we just melee. And the thing is, attacking him gets you corroded half the time, so it's like better. It's better to cast to defeat them if you can. Particularly if you're running around without corrosion resistance like I am. I have to remember, by the way, that Neo Slime is just really, really ugly in terms of it will just send jellies at you. So you know, back in the day, I didn't really ever want to full clear floors because of the fear of whoops. Because of the fear of getting mutated, but in this case, I don't know, man. It almost seems proper to do it, because then my staircases are all clear in case I run into the dreaded jellyfish floor. It's like there's been a jellyfish ambush every single time I've done one of these. It's like a nightmare. let's see. How do we want to deal with rock slime? Now, if I remember correctly, they are super resistant to fire. I feel like it's just irradiate and melee. Oh wait, I have Discord messages. She's asking if I'm still streaming, and the answer is yes. She probably didn't want to get it for me if I was not streaming. Stop being lazy, which is fair. Okay, we did irradiate, and he did not get malmutated, and I thought that was guaranteed. So is he just immune to it? Because we did wretched to the other guy. Go again. Huh, I guess he's just immune. So what's the deal? How's come he's immune, but the acid blob is not? They're both natural holiness. Is it just like a chance to get the wretched effect now? I thought it was guaranteed. I wonder what's going on there. By the way, he's our poise, but it's okay because my quick blade is still doing work to him. Wow. Zom just tasted of all these guys. Huh. Well, he's misshapen and mutated because of... So he's not immune to it because we got wretched with Yara, so that's guaranteed. Taking the telly. Just resetting this stupid fight. Zom, you want to haste my enemies? It's fine. And again. Yeah, those guys are getting malmutated instantly, wretched instantly. So it's, I guess the rock slimes are, I don't know, it's just strange to me that they can get it from Yaras, but they don't want to get it from irradiate. Very odd. Nice stab there. We're getting experience. We're getting experience doing this stuff, you know? Stealth is doing work for us, even just 10 of it. Oh, it's the jellyfish ambush. We'll just melee. It's fine. Uh-oh. Had to take him down. Too dangerous. Good, he's paralyzed. Do I want to use... I feel like we have a lot of mana, so I'm just gonna, oh, fuck. I think the blink is the most insulting thing about these guys. The fact that they can just... Yeah, fuck this. The fact that they can just come next to you is miserable. See what I mean? Getting paralyzed here would have been... I don't want to say it would have been game ending, but it would have been really bad. Yeah, it's just dumb. It's just bad design, basically. You feel conductive. Okay, we no longer have Arlek. He's a dire elephant now. Very good. It's just a badly designed monster, honestly. It's too good. I mean, I'll say this, I enjoy the interactivity of it, but I don't think it's interactive in a terribly fun way, is all. What are you doing in here? I'm just kidding. Hey, thank you, I appreciate it. Alright, you guys happy? I have another beverage. She seemed perturbed by something. Well, let's pull this guy up. Were there 3 jellyfish or just 2? Wow, we got our RC taken away as well. He's Zom taketh. I don't think he can hit me from here. I'm pretty sure he can. Okay. Will that take him down? How much damage are we looking at? 3D 14. Yeah, it can't take him down. So if I take a step though, and I take another step, and then I lightning rod. I mean, this is just like the danger zone, you know. Doing this without our core is a miserable situation. So you have to be really careful. It can be done. I mean, we're doing it. But it's not something you really want to do. Fulminate prism again. Abyss is the safest third rune, you think, between Vaults 5 and Slime? I don't think so. I think that going into Abyss in general is a whole crapshoot now, because if for whatever reason you get trapped in there for a while, or if the RNG just decides to start sending you lower, there's no floor, and so you could just end up somewhere that truly ruins your day, you know? Maybe I'm thinking too hard. Alright, let's irradiate here so I can pretend to be an axe user. You have to test it. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been willing to fool around with it that much. That is a water nymph. Where did he come from? Slime creature evaporates and reforms as a water nymph and a glowing orange. Okay, yeah. If you polymorph slime creatures that are merged, you get multiple creatures. Wow, Titanic slime. Did the Titanic slime actually attack me? No, he just split. This is the grimiest slime 2 of all time. Oh man, a couple of things that could disrupt my staircase fun here. There's the water nymph who could flood the staircase, and then there's the rock slime that could shove me off of it. Not good. Not good. But if I go back to this staircase, which is where I want to go, there could be a shining eye. I don't see it though. So, whatever. Hey, buddy. Perfect. Okay, that's not good. There was a turn there where he could have gotten me. I guess I need to, like... That's a little goofy. Okay, good. I just did the roots to get some extra damage. Okay, we're off the staircase. We don't want to be off the staircase. However, and this is another reason why V's Electric Charge is secretly probably the best spell in the damn game. Oh look, I'm on the staircase. Fuck you. It's amazing. I don't think the devs understand how good it is. I don't think they know what they've built here. It's really very good. Guess I could fugue the Fallen. Like, that situation on any other character that doesn't have access to Vs would have been pretty scary. Just like somewhat scary. And easily could have turned into a really, really bad situation where it's like, oh, well, you're not on the staircase, you're just doomed. But V's Electric Charge lets you say, actually, I would like to be on that staircase now, please. And so I am. I just thought to myself, why are these golden eyes not dropping gold? Kind of shows that I play too much Zom. We lost 1 pip of regen. We lost Frail, we gained Evolve. Zom's doing stuff. I have to remember that we don't have our Elec anymore. But we don't need it in here, so... I guess I'll, uh-oh. Ooh, I can never figure this out. It's so far away from me. There's a magic tile that I put this on that stops it, and I think it's that one. Okay, if I go like that, that's good. And then we'll... Drinking whiskey, playing risky here is a thing. Because he's getting a turn here and there. That's okay, though. The roots is basically doing it for me. But the prism is what's keeping him from... It's like a weird spell. It's good because it's placeable, but the true way back in the day was just to use a Lightning Spire. SLS, Summon Lightning Spire. You're now a boring thing. He took away my Arpoise, he took away my Encumbrance reduction. He took away something I didn't even want, which is the Wand linkage. You're now a boring thing. You really can't... It's really, in my experience, almost impossible to min-max the Zom boringness thing. You can like nudge it a little bit if you do things like mephitic cloud, and you can keep him amused here and there, but sometimes he'll just randomly be like, I'm pissed, and he'll just do something nasty to you. Like, that was a wrath effect is what that was, because that was three negative mutations or removals of positive mutations. Okay, we want to try to clear this floor. Looks wide open, which is a little unpleasant. Oh, just kidding. Well, that's funny. Okay, I bet you there's more over here. Oh, man. I don't want to fight him like that. I'll do that. Nice. As for you, what to do? Let's see if we can just melee him. Oh, can't cast spells while engulfed. That's okay. Looks like we can melee those guys pretty easily. It's been so long since I've played a character like this, and in a way I've never played a character like this because we're actually leaning into dual wielding, which is not what we did with the other guy, the other Coglin. And so I'm a little bit in the dark as to what this character can actually handle in a 1v1. Good idea, blokes. Good idea. Just don't end up don't get medically induced into a coma after becoming addicted to pills like that guy did, though. I like how he used to tell people to take their meds. I think maybe he took one too many meds. Pro gamer move. I'm convinced that people like him basically exist to, you know, act as, to function as gatekeepers. Like, okay, this is as right-wing as you're allowed to be. You're allowed to be like a milquetoast sort of neoconservative who's being told to clean his room by his e-daddy, but, you know, that's it. Everything else is bad. Okay, radiate's good here. There's too many of these dudes, but I do have fugue up. We've actually remembered to put up fugue. Hey, blokes, we've gone from Song of Slaying to whatever to Fugue of the Fallen. So the bike shedding continues as we change the name of this spell over and over and over, but it's still basically just Song of Slaying. And it only goes to +7 now, but it, I guess, does some like draining damage to things adjacent to the stuff you're attacking as well. So it's, I mean, it's good, but it's totally unnecessary to keep changing this around, I think. Why don't we, good paralysis. This is still more shit that's next to me than I would like. I'm gonna kill that and get my fugue levels up. Can I safely do an irradiate? I think I can. Yeah, that was my last one, but I can do safely. You gotta watch irradiate, because it's a really good spell, but man, you do it one too many times and you're getting mutated, because it raises contamination like crazy. Who's French? Is that originally French? I don't know the etymology of that word, actually. I guess I would have assumed it was Spanish, but come to think of it, it does sound more French. Nice. This is what you really want to do. You want to use enemies to block the malmutate. Do we have RF? We only have one pip, unfortunately, and these guys hit like orbs of fire. Alrighty. Or you can do that. I thought it would just let me walk. Oh, no! I'm being insanely stupid. Oh, just kidding. I thought the fire breath was subject to the enhancement. I don't think it is. Spells empowered, but it has no spells. But then again, it's got the thing, so maybe it's because it has its own. No, it's because it has blink. That's considered to be a spell. I think I have to blink away. He's catching his breath. It actually should be safe, but see, this is a perfect example of Zom just fucking me over completely unnecessarily. $120 damage. He cannot one-shot me, even if he could breathe, which he can't because he's catching his breath. Red ugly thing can hit me for quite a bit of damage, but probably won't. Nevertheless, I feel like I've got to blink. This is really obnoxious. Scroll of unsummoning. I know, right? Okay, I'm trying to perform a ghetto blink, but... Oh, I got pissed! I got pissed on! I got pissed on by the game. I blinked, and it sent me the direction I didn't want to go. Okay, that's fine. We've used one blink scroll. PP and the poo-poo. That seems to be just about what happened. I mean, Zom essentially just dropped an orb of fire on my head. That's more or less what happened. Oh, good. Berserkitis. Okay, this is the first one we've had to actually quaff for. We got it off. Nope, we didn't get it off. Okay, we got it off. I mean, that Berserkitis is so bad that you just can't... You can't play with it. Have you considered being entertaining not only to your viewers, but to Zom as well? I mean, I'm certainly trying. I should enchant the quick blade up, by the way, at some point. Little stab on the shining eye, very good. Okay. Feel clumsy, he says. Oh, he just damaged my dex, okay. Turns out Irradiate's a little harder to cast when your int is nuked. Well, let's be smart about this. Let's Sticky Flame this time. And then Irradiate. Do I want to use a wand here? Maybe a lightning rod. I knew that mark trap was there, and I didn't do anything about it. Not good. Up we go. That's not actually the end of the world, so TRJ is certainly awake now, but did you think we were going to get a stab on TRJ? Of course we weren't. Rate of healing slows. No more regen for me, and he gave me the helmet remover again. The fun remover, so we'll switch from helmet to hat. Oh! Step down, immediately get a shining eye, because why not put one next to both staircases? You know, this is the second staircase that had one. That's the second staircase that had one, right next to it. It's very frustrating. If I wanted to be entertaining to my viewers, I would not be playing DCSS. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, man. This armor fits poorly is disgusting, but we only have 3 mutation potions, and I'm just gonna have to live with the poor AC, which is, it's a bad one. Maybe I should have just waited for the berserk, you know, until I was done with slime. I guess I can trust in Zom to fix this problem for me. What are we training? Stealth. Yeah, we still have a manual, so stealth armor dodging. At some point, people reminisced some fictional entity from a Dusty book, perhaps a Dusty Ridgeman book. Ah, tiles chat. I see. Never heard of such a thing. Bruh, Zom, why you fuck me? Why you fuck me, Zom? Why you fuck me? You take away my scrolls? He gives me genetically stable, which I guess... Okay, then he takes away the scroll thing and he fixes the body. And he gives me frail, which is fine. I can live with that. Alright. Zom is just... He's just manic. He did like 3 things in a row. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen him act that many times in a row. He's just like... Whatever. I can't complain. I have my AC back. How are we enjoying the Zom run, everyone? Are you not entertained? Are we satisfied? We need more than lip implants. Yes. That does seem to be happening. Well, the magic is helping. So I'm confirmed pest god. No, my friends, that's Jesus Christ. Come on. Ouch! Finally, we see the power of a big boy attack here. He got a lot of moves on me. Dude, you can't do anything to me, Zom. There's no enemies here. Okay, my Mephitic Cloud didn't want to land on the right spot, so we just rest. Well, It's what I gotta do. It's just what we gotta do. Alright, I'm putting Prism here to... Come on, dude, walk forward. No, don't just blast. Walk forward. Now that my region's gone, more annoying shit's gonna happen. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, here we go. And then radiate, and then melee. We have a good thing going with our little acid blob elimination plan, but they can still do enormous damage to me if they feel like it. Time to panic is my reaction. Well, it's the screen flashes are perhaps slightly overkill, but you know. Hey, he got malmutated on that one, so apparently it's just like a chance now. I could have sworn it used to be guaranteed that Irradiate would malmutate enemies, give them the wretched effect. Okay, that's good. We're fragile, though. So I think it's a good time for Lightning Rod. Are you... How are you not taking damage from the Lightning Rod? He's not resistant. Well, we're fragile still. Why don't we, paralyze this fella? Why don't we fail to paralyze this fella? Why don't we paralyze this fella? And then maybe I could just chill here for a second and see how long fragile lasts. Does it last longer than a paralysis? Can I just spam paralysis at this thing until I'm good to go? Yo! Fuck you! That would have been insane if I had lost to that. This is ridiculous. I don't want to blink. I don't want to burn my blink. I want to use butterflies here. I want to drink heal wounds. I want to melee that down. It's just like, this is why I should have swapped off a Zom, because it's just, there's just too much nonsense that can happen. I'm used to playing, you know, I'm very, very, very careful to not lose so much HP that I can like die instantly. But Zom just eliminates all careful play. It just doesn't matter anymore at that point. Alright, I'm no longer fragile. What does this thing do? Does this thing make me fragile again? Bolts of Devastation, Tech Cuts, Magic Resist, okay. I didn't promise to play the entire game with Zom. I said I probably would. Because I was told that the Wrath had been upgraded. But at this point, I don't know how much worse it could possibly be. I feel like the move here is to go Zen. Like, swap to Zen, just donate this giant stack of money. And then pop up into the Abyss. And get some piety that way. Some extra piety. What's a Coglin's invocations like? -2. Well, that's not great. Shit, aptitudes. Maybe Uskawa then. Well, no, he needs invocations too. You know, swapping to Zivia would be a funny play. I would be able to, I don't know. Could be a funny play. I mean, this... Look, he's just fucking me. It's pure RNG. I mean, that's insanity what just happened there. Like, that's... Getting blinked next to something that does huge damage while you have Fragile online is not great. I could work off the Wrath and Abyss. It's just not worth it. It's like not worth it to get Polytheist on the streak just for fun or whatever. If it's gonna end it. Man, that sucks. It's like, I know it's technically possible for things like this to happen, but god damn. I guess you could treat every situation where you have Fragile as like a 5-alarm fire, but or just like assume you're next to everything at all times. But then that kind of invalidates pretty much all strategy entirely. This is how I like it, he says. Well, if I'm going to switch to Jivia, I'm going to have to... Is Jivia Invocations based? I don't think he is. Let me check. Not used by Ashenzari, Gozag, Ignis, Jivia, Kiku, Ru, Trog, Vehumet, Wujan, and Zom. Well, we don't want to go for an Invocations God because our aptitude sucks ass, if we're going to swap. So it would probably be Jivia or Wujan, which I think I need a Wujan win in the streak anyway. I mean, I've given it my best college try here, but watching that happen... Some Ox mutations could be good. Yeah, this character would be great with Ox mutations, it's true. Wonder what the interaction there is. What, between Jivia and Zom's Wrath? You would use Jivia's active abilities to peel off bad mutations. He just gets an ability that lets you do it, if I remember correctly. Ox mutations and dual wielding. Yeah, so the way that works is you get extra attacks, at least. I know that's how it works with Quick Blades, because I was getting multiple... I know I got, like, multiple horn attacks. Maybe Zom with a stronger species. Yeah, the positive stat things now give penalties to your other stuff at the same time. Only one set of auxiliary attacks will trigger when attacking with 2 weapons. Oh, that's lame. But I saw it do 2 horn attacks, so maybe it just means that, like, your horns can attack multiple times, but if you have claws as well, or not claws, but like a tail, you can't get a horn and a claw, or a horn and a tail. I shouldn't say claw, because it's not an Ox attack. I mean, technically it is, but you're never going to use it, because you're always going to have a shield, or, in the case of a Coglin, a second attack. I don't even think they can get claws because of the whole Grasper thing. Anyway, alright, I'm feeling slightly tilted. I think this is a good point to probably pause, and then next time we can get the rune, and this will give me some time to kind of think about if I want to actually proceed with Zom. I am convinced. I don't care how bad the Wrath is, even if they've really upped it. I'm sort of, I don't know, I'm convinced this is not the way, after what happened there. I don't know. I don't want to, how much does he screw you over if you abandon him? Well, right now he's blinking me into shit that does like 80 damage while I'm fragile, so how much worse could it be? I know in B-Crawl it's just like worshipping Zom for longer, but I think it's just the same shit, but 90% negative effects, but I'm currently experiencing 90% negative effects. So, you know. And the funny thing about the swap is, I don't think that's even intended to be a negative effect. I'm not sure. I have to look it up, but it very well could be that the swap is like a neutral effect, which is it's almost always bad. 99% of the time, if you're playing correctly, you have set the scenario up on purpose to be the way it is, and Zom just like reaches in and fucks with it. So it's not good, whether the code says it is or not. Although I will say right now, my guy is minimum piety or minimum entertainment. But I mean, it's not like I'm like sitting around waiting a bunch. We're fighting stuff. It's just the god is not meant to be balanced. Is the thing. It's meant to just be like a joke thing. And I think I may have to tap out of it. Really good or lost runs, very little in between. It's just RNG. And I wouldn't mind so much, except this is game number 76 in a streak. It kind of makes me not want to get owned by a random chessboard swap. Man, that was nutty. The funny thing is, we have all kinds of resources. Haste and might, and we still, despite Zom's best efforts, still have a couple of blinks and a big old stack of teleport. Neutral Zom things aren't bad Zom things, because bad Zom things are like sending you to the abyss, dropping Zot monsters on you, that kind of fun stuff. I would have rather gone to the abyss in that situation. His resources will disappear real quick once he does that to you a couple more times. Yeah, I mean, he burned out butterflies from me, which I had to use. I actually, Blink was actually dangerous there because I didn't know what was waiting for me around the corner. Wait, there is nothing a follower can do to influence Zom's mood. That's not true. That's not true at all. You can, you can absolutely make things hit themselves with Confuse. If you start casting Discord, he'll be happy with you all the time. Or a lot of the time. Although sometimes he'll just randomly get mad at you for no reason, so. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. Very good stopping point. I have to get untilted before I play this again. He made your melee character malmutate so bad it became a caster run, right? That will happen. But then the funniest thing about that is 5 minutes later, you might be in a position where he's moved those mutations around and now you're better at melee again. If you play like a turn count runner, you're on the good boy list too. That's true. He gets pissed off if I auto-explore, and every single time I've walked across the dungeon to go grab an item that I left behind, he's done like 18 bad actions. So it's not great. I don't know. We'll see. I would like to finish with Zom for once, just because it's a tough thing to do if you're not playing a Felid. I tell you, I'd like an extra life or two. I would feel much better about this game if I had an extra life or two, but you know, it's over when it's over, so you need a better race pick for that. I wouldn't say I need it, but on a streak, I think it would be advisable. Probably a Felid would be ideal, or even just something simple like a Minotaur. Would be fine. Troll would probably do just fine, although your defenses are suffering a bit there in the early game. I already did a Minotaur Chaos Knight, and I did a Centaur Chaos Knight, which admittedly are pretty strong species, so those ones swapped off because they were losing. they were suffering badly from Zom, and they swapped around Lair. This is the furthest I've gone in a game on the streak anyway with Zom. I'm sure I've played a whole game with Zom before, but it was long ago in like a tournament or something on my tournament account. I don't think I've ever, certainly not on the streak. I haven't sat down with a Zom character and actually kept it. But I mean, this is probably the hardest Chaos Knight possible, like this species. So it is, even if I don't, hey, thank you for the follow. Even if I don't stick with Zom, it's still going to be a fun win, if we can survive getting screwed over a little bit more. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for the stream. Got the Cacodemon PFP. Actually, Blokes drew that. That is Blokes' art. The man has returned from his long slumber, and he is the man who drew the cacodemon, and he I gratefully accepted the him letting me use that. He drew it a long time ago. He didn't draw it for me or anything, but it used to be I think it used to be a tile actually in DCSS, but then the devs decided they hated him and removed all of his tiles from the game. So anyway, that is going to be it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I am signing out. Formerly Malcolm Rose. Now I am Dusty Ridgeman. I changed my name because I like to write. Read my books and you can be my friend. They're free on my site, but I'd like some cash if you'd like to be generous. Cha-ching. Finding your way to my heart can be done, but it's my wallet that you have to touch. Dusty Ridgeman.